We're checking out blocks that rock, learning about what moves us, or not, and laying waste to the wasteland. Welcome to I Love Last Gen, and this is my favorite show on the Citadel.
Borderlands, I invested like 400 hours into playing that game.
Borderlands is the empty calories of this generation.
Get off my bus.
I was also megally obsessed with Borderlands.
Diablo, through a first-person image, through a shooter game that has this really cool cel-shaded, cartoon-like appearance to it that fit perfectly by keeping it not so serious.
The writing is really what took Borderlands to the next level.
What game out there has a guy named Nine Toes who only has 3 balls?
Okay humor, okay writing, okay shooting.
There's nothing like the sheer joy of shooting a bandit and watching the points like fly off them as they're like killing them with headshots.
When I shoot someone in the head with a level 2 gun for 17 minutes and they don't die, I'm shooting them in the head, they should die.
Just getting stuff, getting lots and lots and lots of toys.
The way the loot works.
Hey, just get loot. Yeah, loot, more loot.
I love just walking up to a crate, opening it up, and then just having like guns just shoot out like it's a pinata.
Borderlands is a dying breed, part of a dying breed of co-op campaign games.
My brother got it also, and so we got to co-op, and it was just like, oh, we fight all the time, but now we get along because we're fighting other things. It brings people together.
So it's kind of fun to have games that really just kind of like not only cross 2 genres, but like mash them up and eat them, and just like you can't even tell what you have at the end of the day, and that's Borderlands.
It's the truth!
The Wii had these motion controls, and then those were kind of popular, and I remember it was this era of Me Too, where Sony and Microsoft were like, whoa, 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 wait, we can do that as well.
This is probably the darkest time of the console generation.
If Nintendo was the freshman in the motion control movement, then Microsoft and Sony were definitely the failed sophomore year.
I think most people, when they saw Move the first time, kind of knew what was going on there.
We need to catch up on motion gaming part. Oh boy.
The Move sucks. The Move's terrible.
For Move games, I think we had Just Dance more, some more Just Dance.
The glowy balls? Like, that's the most ridiculous thing ever. Whose design idea was like, this is gonna be genius, guys?
Sure, you don't want to do this? I don't know where that thing has been.
Play the game?
It's cool that there are games like Johann Sebastian Joust that don't really require any graphics to play, but you use a PlayStation Move.
Have you ever put your mouth on that?
Please don't make me do it.
Put your mouth
I don't want to.
Octodad, Dadliest Catch, which is obviously going to be enhanced as a octopus stealth simulator.
You're not using your strap,
Oh,
buddy.
I'm not. You're right here. It might throw through the television.
Thank you, PlayStation Move, for creating a piece of technology so we can get Johann Sebastian Joust and Edgar Rice Soiree. Indies.
Yeah.
That's gaming safely.
So last year we made a promise that Kinect for Xbox 360 would revolutionize the way you have fun.
I can't remember the last Kinect game that I played, but I definitely tried it.
Kinect at first was really exciting because it really seemed like a honest solve to the Nintendo problem.
From the second the Kinect was launched, it has become a joke and has never stopped being a joke.
So many E3s where it's like, well, now look at our motion stuff. It's like, no, games!
That girl playing with Skittles the tiger, do you remember that?
Yeah, Skittles
At
the
the
tiger.
keynote.
The Connectables.
Skittles!
Skittles? Hi.
I'm not an idiot. Don't treat me like an idiot.
It's not a real tiger, he knows. Skittles!
You're my good Skittles. Yes, you are.
I did yell commands in Mass Effect, that was fun. And I also yelled the commands in Skyrim, which was also fun. Pretty much I used the Kinect as a yelling device.
You know, playing Dance Central, even that silly Star Wars game was really fun. And so, yes, I paid a lot just to have 1 or 2 fun nights with the Kinect.
There is no fun game on the Kinect. There's not one. It's a waste.
If a lot of people think Kinect was a super waste of money, I am not gonna try to prove them wrong.
Frustrating time.
I think that if you're ignoring the mobile gaming community, you are sticking your head in the sand.
I'm actually not that big of a mobile gamer, but I've played Angry Birds and Plants vs. Zombies and Peggle and Flight Control. Okay, so maybe I play some mobile games.
We all shit from time to time, don't we?
Yep, so that means we spend 10 minutes in playing a game on our phone. That's what we do.
You're a self-proclaimed mobile gamer, aren't you?
I don't know about that.
I would be lying if I said I haven't tried Angry Birds.
Angry Birds is what put mobile gaming on the map.
Are there hardcore Angry Birds fans? Walk by a group of 20 kids and at least 2 of them are probably wearing an Angry Birds t-shirt.
That game has its own movie deal coming out now. Like, who can say that?
Everyone from 5 to 90 loves that game because it's so simple.
And Angry Birds Star Wars is way better than it has any right to be.
But the games I liked were the ones that kind of used like the tilt functions in more traditional ways. There was a game called Rolando.
What the fuck was that tower defense game that I played so much of that I don't remember the name of?
You like Candy Crush.
It's not that I like candy. It's like a job now. I'm not even addicted to it. I feel like I have to play it.
It was left to right, and
I got way too addicted to Plants vs. Zombies, but I played that on my iPad, my Xbox, and my Mac.
God, what was that?
I am definitely one of those people who was or sometimes is addicted to Tiny Tower.
It was on console too, I think.
Dungeon Raid, Sword and Sorcery.
Field Runners. Was it Field Runner or Field Runners?
I have to say that Peggle's my favorite because it's just constantly validating me and telling me how great I am, and I can really use that.
I love Minecraft. I love it so much. It scared the hell out of me. If I see someone in an Enderman costume, I cry.
I played Minecraft in early beta. I think I could almost take some credit for bringing it to GameTrailers.
What do? You just run around and you like chop trees down, you dig stuff up, you build a house.
Minecraft is pretty much online Legos.
Minecraft is like no other game because you keep coming back to Minecraft. It's like being in a crime family or doing heroin. You know, you like think you kicked it, and then some update comes out, and then you're right back.
Sometimes digging a hole for 10 hours is the most fun you could possibly have.
It's super fun to explore, but the game is nothing without the community.
People created like the Millennium Falcon, or oh my God. I've seen incredible works of art and just creation.
I actually kind of bonded with my now husband through Minecraft.
What's cool about Minecraft, they're constantly adding new elements to the game. They added enchantment, they're adding new realms. You can visit this hellish realm now.
And it's got that scary factor of having the monsters, which I totally love that. The first time I played, I was terrified.
It showed developers that you don't need to have the prettiest game ever to make it successful. It has to be a fun game, and then everyone will still be attracted to it. It doesn't matter what it looks like.
For such a simple premise of a game with simple graphics and everything, I'm so proud that it could touch that many people in such a positive way.
Shit, I want to play Minecraft now.
Indie games really did start getting popular because you could download them.
This opened the door to what we all wanted out of digital distribution.
It made it so much easier for people to put something out there into the world and actually have it be seen.
On the other hand, boy, it made people just really egotistical about artsy-fartsy games.
Yes, it did.
XBLA has a lot to do with that too. I think that there are a lot of amazing indie games that came out on there, and I think that console was the first time that it really started to get big. When people started hearing about like Castle Crashers and the Behemoth, and everyone was like, oh my God, have you seen these games?
I have my pitch for an indie game. Would you like to hear it?
Please.
Okay, so here's my indie game.
We go into these indie game studios, and it's hard to even call it a studio. Most of these guys, it's their indie game living room.
You are a sullen character.
Okay.
It's a 2D side-scroller slash platformer.
That was one of the main reasons I got an Xbox 360, was so that I could play things like Braid and Limbo.
But it's really hard.
Innovative.
It's very difficult to play, and you have to avoid obstacles when you jump through.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you tell me what the objectives in the game are? Or
absolutely not.
Fez, I loved Braid, I loved Limbo, I loved stacking, I loved State of Decay.
You just are dropped in the middle of the world, and you jump from platform to platform. It's very hard.
All right.
Okay, you ready?
Sold.
$5.
Done.
They want to play Castle Crashers because it's not like something else they've played before. They want to play State of Decay because it takes the zombie game a different direction.
I like that indie games are so prevalent and so popular that we're starting to debate what that word actually is.
Mass Effect has been an extraordinary privilege, a great adventure, and in a way, kind of a responsibility.
FemShep for life.
I love Mark Meer. He's delightful as a human being. He's really talented, but he always got to be on the box and I didn't. And I was so grateful to the fans for busting that glass wall down and getting FemShep on the box.
Mass Effect is the greatest video game series of all time.
I love BioWare games. I'd played all of their games besides Mass Effect. So I started playing it and I was blown away. I remember just sitting in my room just being like, I can't even believe this.
I actually really cared what happened to humanity in Mass Effect.
To me, it was like watching a movie.
They pushed forward on something they'd been experimenting on for a long time, which is how do I make the characters that I'm interacting with in the game feel real and give me a sense as the player that I'm role-playing.
I always played Paragon because I could not be mean to people.
I love the characters, I love Rex, I love Kaidan, I really love Kaidan.
Everybody talked about the sex scenes non-stop.
I'm almost out of moves.
I'm not.
See, it's really funny that Mass Effect immediately brings up questions like, who did you romance in the game?
I heard that you could have sex with an alien in that game.
Yeah.
So I played a little bit of Mass Effect 2.
Wow, it's a lot of work to... Okay.
Liara was my girl, and then she was my girl in Mass Effect 2 and my girl in Mass Effect 3. That's right, I had a FemShep lesbian experience with my blue girlfriend, and it was amazing.
I'm in support of human galactic being boning. I'm all for that.
I mean, it was over the top and awesome, and it didn't matter if it was, in a way, kind of cheesy and space opera, because that's what I loved about it.
And I think we won. I'm not entirely sure that we won.
Next time on I Love Last Gen.
Well, I will go find her an Amulet of Mara if she wants one.
You're suffering so much. Why do you continue to do this?
It's free. It's free. There's no risk. I'm a bad person.
Skittles!